What's up, guys? One more type art here. We have another video today. Today we're going to be talking about the house of Toskovat. And this is a house that is very well known for their very strange scents. And I think I'm just going to do the big old video right here. Fragrantica. And we're just going to get through the whole house because I have way too many samples here that I had since I've been on my vacation, obviously, for bad reasons. You know, I was there for a funeral. My mom's grandfather died. My mom's father died, so my grandfather. And I'm just trying to have some music in the background in the meantime while you get through this because we're going to be here for quite a bit. This house is based out of Romania. So I get a scent of something in here. So we're just going to open everything ever so slowly. So this is the house of oud. Have that set over here. So we'll keep these separate. Those are 2 mLs, I believe. Scent split can be kind of expensive, so make sure you always have a coupon on board. Alright, 2. That's going to be a separate video. Empty. So for this video, there's actually going to be a couple of fragrances from this house that I got. I kind of binged it buying fragrances from this house. I also almost dropped that one. So I'm going to go by one. I'm not going to put these on skin because I heard sometimes some of these can be very cloying. So we're just going to go one by one with these. So House Toskovat, it's made in Romania. And you might recognize these fragrances by Anarchist, which has the scents of credit cards, and a priest's clothing, which is very interesting. And you might also recognize it by Unexcusable Evil. And that's the one that is smelling like burning buildings and dead roses. So that was very interesting. But the problem with those is that they sell out very frequently. Okay, so what am I missing? Oh, Wishing Well, okay. And this is Adonis, so that's for a separate video. That's for a separate video, and these are for a separate video. So we're going to start with these fragrances. That was leaking. That smells good though. We are going to start with Age of Innocence. So Age of Innocence is a fragrance that kind of resembles... Oh, that's interesting. I think it's supposed to resemble like an amusement park almost. And those base notes, those look very interesting. So you got bubblegum, cotton candy, strawberry. Middle notes are going to be gasoline, rubber, metallic notes, rose. And then the base notes you're going to get agar wood, vetiver, cedar, and cade oil. So I'm trying to be as careful with this as possible because I do not want to. Okay, so I see what this is going for. So we're just going to use a tester strip for this one. I'm sorry, I just have to be very careful because these dabbers are horrible. I hate dabbing. I already got it all over my finger. I feel it all over my finger. Either that or I got it all over my thumb. Sorry, this is going to be a little bit of a pain video, but if you stay with me, we'll get through these. So, I got a little dabs on here. Ooh, that's rough. That's very interesting. So, the rubber of tires and gasoline is very prominent in this. This is very rough. How would you even wear this? So, you definitely smell the bubblegum and the cotton candy and the strawberry for sure, 100%. But the rubber and the metallic notes give it such a rough aspect. So this is going to sound very, very, very weird. Very weird, but bear with me. It's like having a little girl cross the road and she's having her little cotton candy and bubble gum in strawberry flavored bubble gum. And this kind of reminds me like she's got hit by a car and it's screeching tires but it's too late, you know. This is kind of tells a story of that. It sounds very weird the way how I'm explaining it, but bear with me. That's what I get with this is the little girl got hit and gasoline and the rubber and the metallic notes that you're smelling, it's an accident, you know? It's so strange. Very, very strange. Wow. And that's the story I get with this. And I think when you smell fragrance like this, they're not meant to be worn. I really don't think they're meant to be worn. I think they tell a story. And they really, really tell a story. All-time round? I really, really don't think that this is an all-time round fragrance. We're going to read the comments now. Unisex, I see that. That's alright for the price, yeah. Definitely agree. External, yeah, this stuff is fucking strong. And in the UK with the bottle, like an innocent girl got murdered, run over, and buried in a forest. Absolutely, yes. That's what I get. It's a very sad story, yeah. That's what I get. Yeah, that's what I get. Everyone says the same thing. And so you just hit a little girl on the street. Yeah, that's sad. Very, very sad. But that's what I get with this. Next on the list, we have Empty Wishing Well. Let's go with that. So Empty Wishing Well. I'm gonna have to scooch over my keyboard, so bear with me for a little bit. So Empty Wishing Well. This is gonna be a long video, so stay put for this one. You get metallic notes, sage, rain notes, myron, stone, dried leaves in the middle. Top notes just metallic. Base notes is earthy notes, patchouli, java, vetiver oil, Haitian vetiver, galbanum, amyris, carrot seeds. Interesting. I'm still smelling the Age of Innocence on my hand. Ooh. So Empty Wishing Well, wishes well. You definitely get the sage and the rain notes. I smell the stone. Like if I'm standing at a wishing well and I'm looking down, this is what the wishing well would smell like. So the humidity of the stone, if you ever smelled that before in a humid day or in a fresh summer day, the water is hitting the stone and the stone's hot, and that's the scent that I get from this. And the rain notes of it just being raining outside. That's very interesting. This is definitely like a weird scent, but not in a bad way at all. Like this is very, very interesting. This is more wearable than the Age of Innocence. And we'll get back to these. That's what I'm saying. This video is going to be pretty long. And the incense come out. The dry leaves I don't really smell that often. I don't smell them. But the myron, the stone, the sage, I don't really smell metallic notes. I smell the rain. This is just a very fresh, incensey scent. But like I said, I definitely get the humidity from the stone like being wet. And then the stone being so hot, like it just comes up. But this is wearable for sure. This is for sure wearable. Next on our list, so let me go off a little bit of the comments, see if I get Eternal for sure. Moderate sillage. Unisex, yeah, I would say it's unisex. If anyone's willing to sell, I'm stuck at the bottom of a stone well filled with ancient coins and starting to rain. Yep, that's what I get. P.S. This is a effing masterpiece. This scent is art. It's really unique, and you can really smell the rainy notes. Yes, mixed with rust and vetiver to me. It smells like you're in the middle of a rainy forest at night. Smelling the fresh dirt on the path that leads you to darkness. Very well done on this one. Okay. Now I can smell the earthy notes. Yeah, but as soon as it dries down, you get the earthy notes for sure. It is definitely a work of art. Alright, what's next? So we got Generation Guard. I think this one's the movie theater one, the one that smells like movie theater notes. Yeah, so next on our list is Generation Guard. Goddard? Something like that. So you get sweet notes, popcorn, Coca-Cola, rose, paper, tobacco, abret, paper, more paper, musk, and labanum. So with this fragrance, it gives me like movie theater vibes. But sorry, this video is taking a little bit too long, but we'll go through this slowly but surely. And I'm definitely for sure gonna end up sharing these with all my family members. Ooh, ooh. Oh, that popcorn and Coca-Cola, very prominent. It's very sweet. This is like a movie theater scent. Movie theater. Oh, there's something weird about this though. And I think it's the popcorn settling. That's strange. And I'm not sure if it's the tobacco that gives the popcorn a weird sense or it's the Coca-Cola. But I'm literally sitting in a movie theater. I'm smelling the guy's popcorn next to me. And my Coca-Cola bottle's open. So you pop the cap off. And maybe, I don't smell the rose. I smell the paper for sure. That's very interesting. That's very interesting. I don't smell anything else besides the popcorn, the Coca-Cola, the sweet notes, and the paper. It's definitely musky. Because the back of my throat is dry. That's how I know. Definitely musky. And the thing is, the paper being on paper is also making it very unappealing to my throat. But this is like your usual movie theater set. It's just weird. There's just something about this that's weird. But I think it might be that paper note since I have it on paper. Oh, so the sweet notes become more prominent. It changes. That might be the rose scent, but I don't smell rose. I just smell popcorn, Coca-Cola, paper, and the sweet notes. That's it. Maybe a little bit of the tobacco. This is kind of... Is it gourmand? For sure. If you like popcorn, you'll love this. But there's better options for popcorn. Alright, now it's drying down. I see the amberette. It definitely smells the labanum. Yeah, it changes. Yeah, now I smell the tobacco. Interesting. Comments on these ones are... Smells similar to One Umbrella for Two by Floraiku. That's another one I'm trying to smell from that collection. And they're saying it smells similar to Sina Niche by Casa Niche. Waiting for the die down, it improves gratefully. Pulled this one out again while watching Pearl. Love the concept. It perfectly captures the sleazy underbelly of a Hollywood vibe. Song pairing Sweet Smell of Success by Tomahawk. The sweet gourmand fragrance is the most influential note, and this is the sweet popcorn note, followed by the Coca-Cola sweetness. Yes, this is an unsettling fragrance that made me feel strange while wearing it because of its sweetness. I believe that it is more suitable during the colder months. It is a unique and kind of wearable fragrance, but I'm not super partial to it. Yeah, there's this weird note to this. There's a weird aspect to this. Yeah, Benham says it smells like a cheap coconut moisturizer, but I don't get that. Maybe for people who don't know fragrances very well, might get that, but I don't get that. Oh, yeah, so the sweetness become more prominent here. It changes. It changes on you. It changes, I could tell. And that's the art about this house, I think. It just changes. Very interesting for sure. My favorite one so far is Wishing Well, Wishes Well, Generation Gathered, and then Age of Innocence is super weird. It has this very weird story, and it tells it very well. And this is a storytelling fragrance. It's not a fragrance you wear. It's just something that tells a story, and it's weird in that way. It's super, super strange. Let's go for Things We Never Shared. So Things We Never Shared, sweet, fruity fragrance. And it's supposed to remember you of like a relationship that eventually turns sour. So you get wine, avocado, mandarin, narcissus, hyacinth, panettone, plum, poison. That was the interesting note I saw there. Tarte, macaroons, cassis, croissants, candied almond, honey, orange. Then for the base you get cacao, hand cream, balsam for milk, toffee, tobacco, myron, sandalwood, nard, ebony wood, and snowdrops. Snowdrops is the flower. It's not like actual snowdrops. So we're just gonna go ahead with this one. That's one thing on this one. I'm making room because there's just so much of these laying around for this. Alright. Okay, that should be enough. Okay. Like I said, I'm not trying to really like put these on my skin because again, I already have a set on, but let's keep it rolling. Ooh, okay. This is a very intense fragrance, I can tell, and I wasn't expecting that. There's a lot going on here. A lot. It's kind of confusing. But I think this is a very gourmand together fragrance. But I think what's very prominent here is the poison. And I think it's either the tobacco and the woods are coming out or the poison, because I definitely smell the chocolate cake aspect of things. No, that poison is very prominent. The plum, I don't smell the plum. The macaroons, the chocolate, the milk. The orange maybe ever so slightly, the wine ever so slightly. The hyacinth in the background kind of gives it that curvature. Give me a quick second, because I have something that has hyacinth in it. Acento. This says hyacinth in it and pineapple. I'm trying to see if that's what I'm getting. Yeah, so the hyacinth here is there, playing a role in the orange too. I don't get the candied almond. Maybe I do get the honey. So the thing I smell here is a poison super prominent here. The chocolate cake, the panettone for sure, the honey for sure. Maybe I'm getting that hand cream in the background. Yeah, it's just a very gourmand fragrance, but it doesn't tell a story. It's just gourmand. It's just straight gourmand. And that's really it. Let's see what the comments say. I don't get side effect. Never tried dark purple. Definitely something low. Super powdery and funky as hell in the opening, and it stays that way for a while. Then it goes away, but only a little. It still has that super weird, funky, powdery sunscreen smell to it, hiding all the other notes I wish I smelled more. Very sweet, but a different kind of sweetness. I do get the mulled wine sort of smell, very juicy and fruity, but it's backed up by this very strange smell, almost like sweat or something in the mouth, or the poison it is maybe. It's very strange. I do like it, but it's weird. Yeah, and I think that's the poison. It's like the gourmand sense, but you absolutely get the poison. Yeah. Yeah, very interesting. This smells like gourmand topped off with poison. So you literally put poison on everything. On that whole dish. So think of having a big nice meal with your family and it's just poison. You just ruin it with poison because you're trying to poison your family. Or maybe you're trying to poison your partner. That's what I get with this. Like again, all of these have a weird story and I can tell what stories they tell. They're just memories. Very weird, but cool. Okay. Again, we're gonna go back to these for the dry down, obviously. So let me not put that like that. Like that. Next, and the last one out of my set here is anacamiento. Maybe I'm saying it wrong, so bear with me. So this one is a 4. And this one's interesting because this has like a pancake and like a raisin. There's no really weird notes in this one, like some of the other ones by Toskovat. But this is that should be enough. Probably gonna end up selling all these because I have no use for them. Okay. And let's see what we smell. Ooh, that's a regular, that's your usual normal fragrance, but in a very, really, real well done way. Yeah, whoever made this fragrance did a really, really good job. This one's wearable. This is the most wearable out of the whole house. Out of the whole fragrances in the house. What you mean it smells like Nautica Voyage? Give me a quick second. Saying it smells like Nautica Voyage. This must be a meme. Nautica Voyage. It was given to me as a gift. No. Maybe in a... I can see it. But this is more... There's a prickly pear in here. I think this one might be wearable. Give me a quick... I'm going to have to put this one on skin. Sorry for such a long video. Right, it is on the skin. Because they're saying it smells like Nautica Voyage, and I'm like, huh? You guys are not memeing this, huh? This does not smell like... This smells more gourmand for sure. More rum. The whipped cream and the raisins start coming up with the pancakes. And the prickly pear really stands out to me. How does this smell like Nautica Voyage? No, it does not smell like Nautica Voyage. Don't believe that. Don't believe that crap. Because you get the rum, the pancakes, the orange, the verbena definitely is there. And then the prickly pear stands up. I get a very fruity pancake. And not in a strawberry pancake way. And not in a sweet way either. It's... The pancake kind of sits in the back. It's not sweet. It's not sweet, syrupy sweet. It's kind of like a bland pancake, creamy, not in a sweet way. It's super weird, but in a way where it's fruity. So like a fruity pancake that's not sweet. I don't get that. Yeah, that would be the best way. A pancake that's not sweet. That's what it is. A fruity pancake that's not sweet. And that's what I got. Read the comments. My favorite one. Freeze the best Sicilian aroma in one spray. Love it. Fluffy, fruity pebble pancake drizzled with rum at your friend's beach house. Tame but still different enough to keep teasing you back with more sniffs. Should I buy samples for this? Chat. Should I buy this? Sorry. It's a real beautiful experience and has a similar coldness feel as Zoologist Penguin. It's definitely one of the most wearable Toskovat fragrances I've smelled for sure, yes. I agree with coconut. It's definitely a more wearable one.
This is the Google Pixel 9.
So yeah, it's just a fruity pancake. Then it gets woody. I think mass is supposed to be like fluff or like a marshmallow.
Nice. That works.
Yeah, so it ends up turning some type of floral orange fragrance. Then the pancake and the rum and the raisins and the whipped cream kind of just sit in the background. So it kind of goes like this. Orange, pancake, rums, raisin, and whipped cream. Not in a sweet way again, like a bland pancake. And then it comes back down to like a woody orange fragrance. But not at the voyage. I'm surprised. Y'all are being memes out here. Y'all are like memes, bro. No. Not at all. Very, very interesting fragrance for sure. Yeah. And let's go back around one more time for a quick reference back. Age of Innocence. Ooh. That gasoline and rubber really, really stand out. That's tough. That's really tough to smell. Literally from here, just me being right here, I can smell it like right here. That's a really tough rubber fragrance. So it ends up being this cotton candy rubber fragrance. So if you added BR 540, which is a little bit super appealing, this isn't appealing at all. And then you added dump rubber, literally dump rubber all over the fragrance. This is what you get. That's tough. That's tough. That's really, really tough. Definitely a no for me. But it's a good experience. I don't get more than 1 ml for these. Or you're going to have a really, really bad experience. Just get a 1 ml and experience it for yourself. These are more of something that you should experience, not really buy a whole bottle. I think the Wish as well is worth the whole bottle buy. This is more neutral. I'd wear this every day. This is a more friendly one. This is nice. I like this. Not my favorite out of the whole collection yet, but definitely a good scent. You can wear this. Generation Gaddard. Coca-Cola popcorn. That's all you need to know. It dries down to Coca-Cola popcorn scent. It doesn't really change beyond that. The Coca-Cola kind of gives it like a cold freshness to it. Which is super weird. And then the popcorn gives it that buttery. I get a buttery. I'm sitting down literally having popcorn and soda. That's what I get. Weird what I got. Yeah, it'd have to be like a movie theater date scent. Even like a drive-in date scent even. Things we never shared. It dries down to toffee milk, hand cream, fragrance with a little bit of poison on top. But this is weird. It's just cold, like Wish as well. Yeah, maybe I'm thinking about the Coca-Cola from Generation Gather. Yeah. Interesting. Super weird, but definitely interesting. Last but not least, Anacamiento. Ooh. I don't know what that is, but that smells good. Is that the Cistus Incinus? I think that's what I must be smelling. That's very nice. I think the only ones that are worth buying from this house are going to be Anacamiento and Wish as well. Age of Innocence, Generation Gathered might be more wearable. Like it's a good between. And Things Never Shared are kind of tough. Definitely Age of Innocence is tough, and it's a storytelling fragrance. So I think Anacamiento is worth buying a full bottle. I think Wish as well is worth buying a full bottle. In Generation Gathered, if you go to the movies a lot, it's worth it. I didn't really like Things We Shared. And Age of Innocence for sure I didn't really like. Anacamientos are very good. All around fragrance. That's very nice. It's very nice. So Anacamiento takes my 1 place. Wish Well takes 2. And Generation Gathered takes 3. And Age of Innocence takes 5 obviously, and then Things Never Shared is 4. Now what are things I didn't like about these? The Never Shared is the poison for sure. There's something off-putting about it. Age of Innocence is tough. It's very, very gasoline and rubbery. And it's like I said, it's a storytelling fragrance. What that I did not like about Generation Gathered is just, it's a date night fragrance, you know. If you're going to the movies, then that's what that one's for. And I think I mentioned everything that I disliked about these. What I like, Anacamiento is very gourmand. Very wearable. Wish as well is very wearable. And that's really it. Tell me what you guys like below. What fragrances you like for me to review. This is Toskovat's house. Many different fragrances. These are 5 samples. And I'm going to have to wait a little bit for Inexcusable, Evil, and Anarchist for those samples, because those are supposed to restock at the end of September. So at the end of this month, they should be restocking. And I would definitely get those samples in first and try them out. Tell me what you guys below what you like about this house specifically. So far, my experiences have been mixed, obviously, because these tell stories and some of them are wearable. So that's it. It's my video for today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it's been a long video, but hope you got something valuable out of it. These samples were like $6 or like $5, I think. No, $8 per each one. So yeah, this hobby gets expensive very, very quickly. And ScentSplit is the only one that's providing samples for these for now. So that's my story for today. Love you guys. Subscribe below for more perfume videos and car videos too. Love you guys.